Well, Deputy President Paul Mashatile has assured the business community in France that South Africa is willing to increase trade between the two countries. Mashatile spoke to the SABC on the margins of South Africa-France Investment Conference, where Pretoria wants to intensify cooperation in the fields of infrastructure development, science and technology, innovation and education, amongst others. Now, the Deputy President is preparing to meet French President Emmanuel Macron any moment now. Let's see what that could hold for us.
I'm very excited about the attendance. As you can see, it's full house. And also the fact that we as government are here, myself with the ministers and deputy ministers, has really ensured that it really created a momentum for business people. They can see that government is quite serious about this. I made a proposal when I addressed the conference earlier that, this should not be a once-off thing, that we should be able to meet again. So the suggestion that it will become, once we finalize things, probably a biannual investment conference between South Africa and France. We will work on the details once we get home. DTIC will lead the process, engage other departments, because we feel it's important that having engaged in the manner that we have done, agreements being reached, people entering into partnership, we do need to come back to review, get reports. So in 18 months' time, come back and say, how far have we traveled? What else do we need to do going forward? Because we see this as a journey, and we want to, when we come back, to be able to say trade between South Africa and France has more than doubled. That's really what we want to see happen.
With that call to make this a biannual type of meeting, investment conference, what does that say to the wider relationship between France and South Africa? Currently, it's number 14 when it comes to foreign investors in the country. How much closer can it break the top 10 soon? Just how much stronger can this trade bond be between the two countries?
I think if we agree to move in that direction, it will increase trade rapidly. When we made this proposal, the delegates here, business people, gave a big applaud to it because it shows that we are very serious about what we are doing to increase trade between South Africa and France. We have enjoyed good relations with France for many years, and now we want to expand. We want to ensure that we also look for new opportunities between our business people from South Africa and business people from France. There are a lot of opportunities in the energy space, in infrastructure, and so on. So we are quite happy that trade is going to increase between our two countries.
And you also had a plea to your ministers saying, cut red tape. How important was that message here today to say to French investors that you're taking steps to make it even easier to do business in South Africa?
Indeed. In many instances, you find that, when it comes to implementation, things move a bit slower. So we want to cut red tape so that once decisions are taken, there must be focus on implementation, and we must move faster. So we are busy in South Africa now looking at regulations, our procurement policies and legislation to ensure that there's an ease of doing business. So we're going to focus on implementation. We're going to ensure that there are no delays, that once decisions are taken, there is implementation and there are results.